Jason, sometimes you kind of stumble onto something and think, wow, that is great. I was kind of home chilling out over the weekend, you know, just going through a few emails, and suddenly I came across an email that had been sent to me with a link to a music video on YouTube.
Nice idea, isn't
it? I thought,
it?
I kind of clicked on it and sat there, right, you know, entertain me. And I'll tell you what, as soon as I heard this guy's voice, I thought, right, we've got to get him on the show. And he's sat in front of us now. Naveen J, Anthraper is with us. Welcome to the show, and it's good to have you
Thanks,
with
Mark.
us.
Thank you.
Now you're on holiday here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about yourself and you know, your kind of career back in India, where you come from.
I live in Mumbai, Bandra, and it's been like 6 years in Bandra, and I've been producing music. In fact, Lonely I'm Crying is my latest track, which we recorded at Yashraj Film Studio. I've composed the track, I've sung, and I've also played the guitars.
All right. Now, I see you started very young with your music. Was it 7 years old?
Yeah, I started learning at the age of 7.
Yeah.
And right after my grade 10, I started performing professionally. Yeah, and then from there, it's always been like, you know, learning a lot, performing and being on stage.
Is there a lot of competition back home for singer-songwriters like you? Is it difficult to break through?
Yeah, I believe that's there everywhere, every part of the world, but there is. It's a little competitive field, yeah.
Yeah. So you've come out to visit. I think you come to visit some family here.
Yeah, my brother lives in Dubai.
Okay. And he's come along as well, hasn't he? That's Nipin. Hello to you, Nipin.
Hi,
as well.
hi,
Yeah.
Mark.
You must be very proud of your brother. Yeah. He's a fair old musician, isn't he?
Yeah, I am very proud of him.
So you're here, kind of visiting family and friends. I know, Jason, you're itching to hear this track, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
I was jumping about it, wasn't I? You know?
I'm thinking, what's all the fuss? And but actually, normally when he likes something like this, then it sort of comes over to me as well. So this will be the very first time for me. Can't wait to hear Naveen on this one. And it's entitled "Lonely I'm Crying."
Peeping through the window, I see a lonely child crying. I walk down the alley, keep my hand on her shoulder, and I ask him the reason why he's lonely and crying. Just stands there and sobs on, never caring for reasons. In each tear that he drops down, I'm drenched in his miseries. Don't know if this pain will ever die. Don't know if the child will ever smile. Don't know if tomorrow will be mine. Till the end will I survive this pain. Cold winds as they blow by, I see the lonely child freezing, alone and still deserted, in a world so damn crowded. Just stands there and tells me I'm broken inside. I'm broken inside. So I take in his agony and cry really loud. Yeah. I don't know if this pain will ever die. I don't know if the child will ever smile. I don't know if tomorrow will be mine. Till the end will I survive this pain.
So there we have it, Jason. That's what I was listening to this Thursday night. I played it about 5 times and thought, I love that. What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's one of those, sometimes where you have to listen to a song maybe a couple of times, before you really get into it. You might say, the first time I found it sort of was okay. I tried it again, and after about the 4 times got to like it, and I heard it a few times on radio. I've liked this instantly, and I love the build on this as well. It kicks off nicely, and you think, is it going to stay like this? And then suddenly it comes in with the sort of rock element.
Yeah,
on
it
there.
explodes, doesn't it?
Vocal is superb. You can hear all the instruments as well. Nothing is clogged. And for me, first here, if this was our spin program, it normally goes out on a Tuesday, I'd be riding high now with points for this, because it's very impressive. It's commercially very acceptable, particularly for radio.
And you haven't seen the video yet. We've got Naveen J. I mean, the video's as good as well, isn't it? I mean, you've got these really kind of cool, are they purple glasses on?
Exactly, yeah.
And you're in, it looks like a snowy environment. Just tell us about the making of it.
We shot the video at Manali and Rohtang Pass, and we had to actually go like 10,000 feet high on top of the mountain, and getting all the unit top, and it was very risky, but still we wanted that particular location. And Lonely I'm Crying was basically, it's about loneliness, and what I've understood is that loneliness is something common to everyone in this world. You can find children, you can find these days, if you take relationships, whether it's a married couple, this is a feeling that goes deep down within your heart. And basic purpose of making this song is that people understand that among families, or even around you may find people who are lonely, and they need a lot of love, basically love, affection, and your time, especially children. These days everybody is busy, with something. A theme behind that is about loneliness.
I mean, writing a great song like that, and I really do love that song, is one thing, but getting it promoted and getting it out there is another. Now, I know MTV Arabia picked up on this tune.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, this video has been played on channels in India, and I've been getting a lot of response. I wanted to do this, and I worked hard like for 5 years. 5 years, there were a lot of ups and downs, and I've never given up, I've always prayed, God, if you've given me this talent, I know I can do it. There is a day when I have to leave this world. When I meet God again, I have to tell him, you gave me so much, now I have multiplied my talent, and here's it back.
Who would you say that you started at the age of 7? Who would you say influenced you in the early years?
Well, my dad plays the guitar.
Oh, okay, so it's in the family.
He's into a lot of music and composing and stuff. And my grandfather used to play the Indian harmonium. So basically this is there in our family. And my brother plays the drums. My sister sings. My mother sings. So at the age of 7, I think knowingly and unknowingly, I've been listening to music a lot. And my dad taught me how to play the guitar. Yes, from everyone, whoever I've met, and I keep learning every day, and I'm grateful to everyone.
Sure.
I mean, when I first heard it, I thought of Peter Cetera of the band Chicago. That was kind of my
I was a little
thoughts.
bit on Richard Marx.
Okay. I mean, any kind of stars like that you used to listen to back then.
I always want to bring out my kind of sound. But yes, I do listen to whatever I get.
Yeah.
I guess that's how we all learn. And
So MTV Arabia, they picked up on it from hearing it back in India. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, no. My brother has helped me a lot in UAE because of the response I've been getting from India. He just gave me an idea. Naveen, why don't you try it down here in Dubai? You should definitely come. He's been telling me for the last, I guess, for 2 years. And he took the video to MTV Arabia, and I'm very grateful to them.
Fantastic. So obviously gotten a lot of airplay, and you said you were getting quite a response from Dubai. So you thought combine a holiday with some business.
This visit is basically for that. One is I want to meet my brother. And second, I should definitely say a thanks to everyone. And I'm so happy I met all of you here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to have you here.
Well,
it's nice that you brought a good product in as well.
Thank you.
If Mark picked it out, and just by listening to it, you can tell there's a lot of talent there.
Thank you.
We're going to come back, and I know you brought a guitar with you, so we're going to hear a few bars live as well from Naveen, and also talk about what plans you have for the future. That's all going to be coming up right after the break here on Dubai Eye 103.8. Yeah, we're talking music this afternoon, and a young man who I stumbled across, he's getting a lot of airplay on MTV Arabia, Naveen J. Anthraper. He's an artist, singer, guitarist and music composer, and we just fell in love with that tune, Lonely I'm Crying, which is his latest competition. How many kind of tunes have you got in the can, let's say, you know, if it comes to putting an album together? Have you got enough material for
Well, I have composed like another 8 to 10 tracks, which I'm working on right now. I've finished composing and I've finished the arrangement. Now all I need to do is that I need to figure out the right musicians who can, you know, play with me, and we're trying and figuring out studios. I would be recording the rest of the songs very soon, and if God willing, the album should be out soon. Yeah.
Fantastic. And I mean, are you looking to kind of you know, promote yourself as a solo singer-songwriter, or be part of a band? Or
I used to be part of a lot of bands in my childhood, but this is one little thing. If it's a band, it's like 5 hearts. That's how I feel about it. 5 hearts has to be 1 heart.
Right.
And as long as that's not happening, you are not getting that one sound. I want to just focus on music. So I feel this is better that I be a solo artist, and depending on the project, I get the right appropriate musicians to back me up. So
Yes, guys that you work with them for this track, of course, again, they came in independently. They came in and provided all the most of the
help,
music, the help,
Yeah.
and then once that was finished, then it was that they leave until the next time.
we had plans of you know, going on live with the same team, but most of the musicians who've played for me, they're also busy artists and they travel a lot with a lot of other musicians.
Yeah.
And I've tried my best. In fact, whenever there were shows, we've tried to coordinate. When the time is right for it, everything happens. Maybe, you know, we still need to work on the next 7 songs so that we have a full set list with the entire team, and hopefully we should be performing on stage with the same group. And
those other songs that you're going to eventually record, are they as powerful, you know, commercially as Lonely I'm Crying?
Yeah, very much. It is commercial at the same time, I would say, with a strong message. I can probably say that, yeah.
so there's always a meaning to your songs.
There has to be a meaning, and there will be a meaning.
Right. Now, as I mentioned before, you brought along your acoustic, your Yamaha acoustic there. So we're going to have a little impromptu session and hear some live vocal, which is not something we do that often on the program. So I'm kind of looking forward to Naveen J. Anthraper live on Dubai Eye. Off you go.
Thank you.
Oh, wasn't that amazing? I would have you got a lot of soul in that voice, I'll tell you. Absolutely great, Naveen. That sounded wonderful. And I suppose that's a taster of what would be on an album of yours, that particular style.
I mean, it's basically, there would be a mix of very soft, melodious singing, and some would have a little bit of heavy rock. But I always prefer, when it comes to the singing, I always prefer the vocals to be very clean and neat. Yeah.
Well, they certainly were very clean and very neat on that piece. I mean, where do you go from here now, Naveen? You know, you're obviously getting recognition here in Dubai, back home as well. How do you keep this kind of enthusiasm going and keep promoting yourself and hopefully get that big breakthrough?
Right from my 10th grade, I've never had an artist manager in my life or a PR. So my secret is just this: I've never taken this as a business, you know. It's just about meeting people, and what I always believe is that everybody is talented in some way. So I make it an opportunity that I talk to anyone who I get and make them happy. So I always balance myself. I have a personal life and a professional life.
Do you see that you will be doing many sort of concerts from, say, now until the end of the year?
Yeah, I do.
MTV Arabia has actually taken you on board as regards this 7-minute video. But do you get opportunities to actually appear on television there, or like now you're working, you're on radio here, but back there, do you get chances to go on these shows and talk about your music and things?
Yeah, and by God's grace, I've been on television in India, and I've given my interviews, and even this music video has been played on music television channel in Mumbai as well as in South India. Yes, and I'm really, really grateful
Now, if people want to hear more of your music and want to find out a bit more about you, how can they do that, Naveen?
I have my music on YouTube. If they go on YouTube, either they can search Lonely I Am Crying, Lonely I'm Crying. If not, you can maybe Google search. I guess the best would be just type Lonely I'm Crying.
Well, Naveen, it's been a great pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you, Naveen.
I know we've been videoing this as well, so we're going to play out with a few more bars of Lonely I'm Crying. Naveen J, Anthraper. Look out for that name. I think he's going to go a long way, and I hope he'll come back to the station when he's famous.
We hope so too. Yeah.
Come on.
Very good.